folks, my name is Matt. I'm cycling around the world. I'm currently in Hanoi, Vietnam, and I'm doing something that a lot of us travelers have to do when we're on the road: renew my passport. And I have to do it outside of the United States, which can be a little daunting. But in fact, it's a lot easier than you think, and in some ways, it's better than doing it in the United States itself. So, everybody, this is Annie, this is my wife. She's joining me in Hanoi, which is one of the reasons...
No, she's joining me in Hanoi.
I'm joining her, she's joining me, we're joining each other in Hanoi. And tomorrow we're actually going to China, which is why picking up my passport today is such an important thing. Now, your American passport will last you 10 years. And a lot of times, you sort of forget about it because it's such a long amount of time that by the time it does run out, it's kind of a surprise. I've known about my renewal for a little bit. It's become more and more pressing because I want to go to Laos. In a lot of cases, if you want to go to certain countries, to get your visa, you have to have more than 6 months left on your passport in order to have a visa. A visa, for those of you that don't know, allow you to go into certain countries around the world that require certain certifications. In Laos' case, they want to make sure that by the time you leave Laos, that you still have 6 months left on your passport. In my case, I won't. So it's forcing me to get that done now. I don't go back to the United States very often. In fact, I spend most of my time in China. So I figured I could either get it done in China or I could get it done in Hanoi. I happen to be in Hanoi, so I decided to get it done here. In one way, it's actually quite nice because if you get your passport renewed in the United States, they actually take your passport and they give you the new one after the processing period is done, whether it's a week or more. But because we're outside of the United States and we need our passport with us at all times, sometimes in countries like this, you need your passport to book rooms in your hotel. The same goes for China. You need to give them your passport in order to process certain things. And it's important to have your passport on you. You go to the embassy here in Hanoi, you apply for the new passport, and they allow you to hold on to your passport during the 7 to 10 day processing period. So it comes in really handy. So about a week ago, I was in Hanoi on my cycle tour with my bike here, and I went to the Hanoi embassy. I gave them my passport, I filed the application, they gave me my passport back, and they said, come back in 7 to 10 days, we're gonna send you an email and let you know it's time to pick it up. The application was super simple. I simply went to the embassy, they treated me really kind. I set up an appointment online beforehand. I went in, I paid a $110 processing fee, and I waited, I think, 8 days, right? It was less than 10 days. In 8 days, 9 days. 9 days, they sent me an email. They said, come on back and pick it up. And so that's what I'm doing now. A couple of things that us travelers have to deal with is multiple different visas from multiple different countries. In my case, I have an active visa from China. I have an active visa for Vietnam. And when they give me my new passport, I'm gonna actually get a new passport number. And a lot of people ask me, one of them, what will happen to my old visas when I get my new passport? Each country could do it differently, but for the most part, you can keep both passports, the old one and the new one. They're gonna punch a hole through the old one to invalidate it, but you let them know, I wanna keep these visa pages open and they won't stamp through those pages. I'll let you know after I get out from the embassy exactly how it went, but this is how I think it's gonna go. I did some research online, and basically you go to the airport, you show both passports, and certain countries will help you to actually transpose the old visa to the new passport, and some countries, they'll just say, hang on to that old passport. For instance, China. I'm told that in China, you just carry both passports until the old visa in the old passport invalidates, and then you get the new visa in the new passport. Now, one of the changes that a lot of travelers might be disappointed about is I thought that I was going to be able to order an extra thick passport book, but they don't have those available anymore, and so I have to get the standard size. My old passport book, I actually ordered 2 page refills. So I had like a ton. It's like a thesaurus or a dictionary size. Now almost everywhere you can get a picture taken. You just got to look for a local place that maybe will do photo processing. There's a lot of stores around here with the Fuji film logo on it. And you just walk in and get your picture taken. Don't be mad when the picture comes out horrible. I think it's a golden rule of passport photos that your photo is miserable and that you're stuck with it for 10 years, no matter how much you prepare for it. Now I'm going to the Hanoi embassy to get my passport renewed, but there are embassies for the United States almost everywhere. You can go online and check them out. And there's also an automated system for making an appointment. I've heard that you have to set up an appointment online if you want to go, but I've also heard that you can walk in if you want, and they'll let you kind of come in and do the application process as well. But if you do want to do the online appointment, you can do it just like I did by going online, finding the embassy nearest you, and using that online system to just book an appointment. But like I said, if it's an emergency and you need to get your passport renewed, they're not going to turn you away. It's near the Tet Festival here in Vietnam, so everybody's getting, hello, everybody's getting, I think those are peach trees. They're gonna put them in their house and decorate them with all sorts of things similar to a Christmas tree, like lights and colors, and even put like money inside for the kids to take, like small amounts of paper money. Now I'm right next to the Hanoi embassy. I'm gonna go on in and get my passport, tell you about how that went. And then tomorrow when we go to the airport, I'll finish this video up with the process of me using my new passport to get into China. So I'll let you know if I run into any difficulties or if it's fine as wine. Either way, it'll give you an idea what to expect if you're doing the same thing as me, or generally the same thing as me. Maybe you're not going from Vietnam into China, but maybe you're going to and from similar places with similar issues. My new passport is so boring. It's all new.
I look at your faces like you didn't get your passport. When it's my new passport, my heart is shaking.
Look at the difference. This is a well-worn, thick. Look at all those beautiful colors in there. Then look at this thing. Look at this passport. It's like brand new.
It is brand new. It looks like brand new.
Look at that face. Cute. Anyway, so what they said was we can go to the airport tomorrow.
With which one?
With both. Ideally, they want you to go to the Vietnam embassy here and have them take the visa out of this one and put it in the new one. But they can do it at the airport. It just takes a little longer. So she says, we recommend you go to the Vietnam embassy now, but you can go to the airport and get it done at the airport as well. I think we just go to the airport a little early and then just get it done at the airport.
They have to switch your Vietnam one.
Out of this. And
Vietnam one, not
yeah.
Chinese one.
The China one, I think everybody has told me that you keep your old passport and they just...
My question is, I bought your ticket. I'm still using your old passport.
Yeah.
So which number I'm gonna use?
I think I'll have both passports. Alright guys, so tomorrow we will catch up with this video and finish it off as I travel to China and put to work my new passport and my old visa. Catch you later. Alright guys, we are at the international airport here in Hanoi. Let's finish this passport episode and show you how easy or not it is to switch off passports while you're outside the United States. Hi.
What do you go, sir? Shanghai.
I have a quick question. This is my visa, but it's a new passport.
Okay, no problem.
When I come back to Vietnam, do I just bring both passport? Yeah. Old one and the new one?
Exactly.
Okay.
Sorry for waiting.
No problem.
Get ready, sir. Seat 2A and D. Back into Shanghai. An invitation to visit class.
Thank you. Alright guys, I was going through immigration and I gave them my first passport just to kind of make it easy, the newest one. And then they asked, he kind of looked confused, and so I was like, okay, well, here, this is my old one. And then he called the security guy over, asked me to sit in the corner for about 5 or 6 minutes. Then a higher ranking guy came out, took my passport, asked for $5 US. I gave him $5 US, and he says it's going to take about 10 minutes to transfer the visa to the new passport. So nothing too crazy, but it's probably going to take about 20 minutes before it's all said and done. Just keeping you abreast of the situation. Well, it took 10 minutes on the nose from beginning to end. It cost me $5. They asked for $5 US. So there we go, no problem. Just give yourself 20 extra minutes. Alright guys, so this whole passport renewal outside the United States is almost finished. We're going to fly across to Shanghai airport right now, and then we'll give the visa for China a try, and I'll let you know how that happens, and then we'll wrap this whole thing up. But I think China might be a little bit easier. We'll find out. Alright guys, I am at Shanghai Pudong Airport. We've had a fantastic flight. I have drank quite a few Jack and Cokes. But let's see how difficult or easy the process is to switch my my visa out over here in China. I'll let you know. Piece of cake. Alright guys, I'm gonna wrap this up. Let me tell you just what happened. I gave them both passports. They looked at the visa on my old passport and they stamped my new passport. As long as my China visa is valid inside of my old passport, I'll have to carry both. But my Vietnam visa is now in my new passport, so there's no need to use my old passport to get into Vietnam. So all is good, all is good. I hope I made you a little bit more comfortable, because I know it can be unnerving to renew your passport in a foreign country. But honestly, it's not that bad. Let me give you one more tip that I forgot to tell you about going to the American Embassy. It's so nice. You have to relinquish your laptop, your cell phone, and everything. So when you sit in that place for about an hour or so, it's like a forced technology-free vacation. There's no checking social media, there's no accepting calls, none of that stuff. Some people were having a bit of a problem with it, but me, being a YouTuber, found it a little bit cathartic. So take it easy guys, and I hope that helped you out. If you're renewing your passport, you have any horror stories or anything that you'd like to add, put it in the comment section below, because I think this video might be valuable for people who might be doing the same thing. I was thinking that making this video would have been valuable for me to learn, but I had to actually make it. So thank you very much. Subscribe to my channel. As I'm traveling around the world, you might find my other videos a little bit interesting as well. Take it easy guys. Bye-bye. JaYoe.